Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing? Oh, you're feeling unmotivated. You don't want to go to the gym because you're tired after a long day of work and you just don't have the energy. Well, I'm going to teach you how to build up a level of discipline that rivals that of a Spartan god, of a warrior, a machine. I want to get you to a level where you don't feel like you need to convince yourself to go to the gym. You love being there. So keep watching this video. Motivation is like my dad. He said he was going to go to the shop to get milk and cigarettes and he never came back. It is fleeting. It is here today and it's gone tomorrow. Discipline is forever. Discipline is like my life. It's not going anywhere. One of the most effective and arguably overlooked methods to building this level of discipline is affirmations. Now hold on. Don't click off the video yet because I know what you're thinking. Affirmations are gay. I don't want to look into a mirror and say, you're beautiful, you're funny, you're smart, you're strong. I understand your concerns. You might think that stuff doesn't work. And we're not even going to talk about looking into a mirror and saying nice things about ourselves. Even though that does a great job of building up your self-confidence. No, today we're going to talk about inner or internal dialogue. This is what builds the level of discipline that we need to become these bloodthirsty gladiators with pecs bigger than my fucking dreams. Where your biceps have biceps. Because you see, most of the times you didn't go to the gym when you know you should have gone, or you went and ordered a takeaway when you shouldn't have done that, or you watched porn for the third time in one day when you know it was a little bit excessive. You did that because you let your brain go on autopilot. You let your brain make the decisions for you. When we change the way that we speak to ourselves in our head, we start to change our identity. We start going from a person that should go to the gym to a person that loves going to the gym. That feels safe and warm and cuddly in the gym. It's toasty in there. I'm sure you've heard of David Goggins. He says something that really resonated with me. He says that whenever we feel like giving up, that's you at 60% of your potential. Your brain wants to give up, but your body can go another 40%. The next time you're on the treadmill and you said to yourself you're going to do 5 kilometers and you get to 2.73 and you're thinking, I'm tired and I'm sweaty. At least I fucking came to the gym today. At least I ran over 2 kilometers. That's pretty good level of fitness, right? For a fucking loser. Next time you're on the treadmill, I want you to fucking take a deep breath, slow your breath down, and say to yourself, I'm not going to stop running until my legs physically can't run no longer. I haven't earned a rest. I am capable of doing so much more than my brain thinks that I'm capable of doing. I'm not going to stop running because if I stop running, my future wife and child are going to starve to death because they're relying on me to bring home the dinner. And if I stop running, I'm going to get fucking pounced on by this saber-toothed tiger that's chasing me because he's hungry and he wants his breakfast. And he wants to gnaw on my bones. And I'm not going to let that happen. My wife and my child, they need me. They need me to bring home this food so that they can get the proper nutrients they need to grow and to survive and thrive. So next time you feel like giving up, try telling yourself this shit. I know it's a little bit out there and extreme, but it works. I spent the last year cultivating this level of discipline that I'm comfortable and proud of. And even though I am a disciplined guy now and I go to the gym 5 days a week, there's still days where my brain wants to turn me against myself. My brain says, you have gone 4 days in a row this week. One day you're not going to lose any muscle. And, sometimes you need the break. You've got other stuff that you need to be doing. Sometimes I still try to convince myself after a whole year of this shit. And that's where this internal dialogue comes in handy. Discipline is created when you do something hard that you don't want to do. And although it's been a long year and a really slow way of cultivating discipline, what sped it up 10 times as fast for me is telling myself this shit in my head. Like when I don't feel like going to the gym, or when I don't feel like taking a cold shower. When I've acknowledged that and recognized that in my head, that I have that thought, oh, I don't feel like doing a cold shower today, that's when I know that I need to do that cold shower. That's when I need it the most. And every time I have not listened to my brain and I've just done the thing, do you think I've ever regretted it? I've always been twice as more grateful that I went and did that thing, especially when I didn't feel like doing it. You know it yourself. You know there's times when you have done that. You didn't feel like going to the gym or doing something hard and you did it anyways. Because that day, for some reason, you were just feeling a little bit more disciplined. And you know you were so grateful to yourself that you did that. It's going to take some time, but eventually, when you keep saying these things to yourself, you start to change your identity and you go from a person that needs to go to the gym or that should go to the gym to a person that loves going to the gym. They feel like it's their second home. So pretend that you are like a drill sergeant and you're talking to a grunt, someone who's just joined the army, and he's trying to take the piss already. He's trying to skip out on all the steps that everyone else had to go through. Don't take his shit. Lay down the law and go hard on yourself. Because I know that someone going soft on me and saying, oh, you deserve a break. Oh, you're crazy. You go to the gym too much anyways. Take a little day off. That never works. But when someone is hard, when someone calls me a pussy, that's what gets me fired up inside. And that's all I need. So if you don't have that someone that can motivate you or train you to become more disciplined, you need to do it to yourself. So start going hard on yourself. Start creating these scenarios that make you push yourself more. There's this part of our brain that literally increases in size when we do things that we don't want to do. And the more that you keep that increasing, the easier it is to do all these hard things. Having a cold shower or going to the gym, they're the only two hard things I can think of in life, become easy. You actually look forward to doing them because you know the benefits. You know how great you feel after a good session in the gym or doing a cold shower. You don't have to convince yourself. You don't try to make excuses because why would you? One of my favorite quotes from a YouTuber that I watch, he ends every video with this quote: do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. The next time you don't feel like doing something, just keep saying that to yourself. Don't get me wrong, I still get days where I don't want to go to the gym. And I know that's when I need to do it the most. So do that to yourself next time. Acknowledge that you don't feel like doing it. It's fine to acknowledge it. Like, you're human after all. You're always going to want to push back and resist. Acknowledge that you've had that feeling. And also acknowledge that you need to overcome that and just do it. You will feel so much better. And every time you do that, it's like a rep at the gym. You're increasing your discipline level. And over time, you will get to a point in your life where doing hard things just isn't hard anymore. And because you're able to do these hard things so easily, well, you've got the six-pack. You've got the beautiful girlfriend. Whatever it is you desire in life, discipline will get you there. And it's not easy. If it was easy, everyone would be disciplined. But it's time to stop living life like a fat, greasy loser who can't stop touching himself. Who can't stop checking out girls every time they walk by and wondering what it's like to sleep with them. Because I know that's where I came from. And it's taken me this year to absolutely rewire my brain and become a man that is respected. I respect myself. Get the small wins. And over time, you will reap the benefits. Thank you so much for joining me on my journey and taking the time to watch this video. And I really hope this helps you to become more disciplined. Because discipline is the route to success. I truly believe that. So until the next one, breathe deep, smile big.